Welcome to How to Prepare Your CDA Professional Portfolio. My name is Vivian Gill, and I'm a trainer and CDA specialist at Care Courses. We're a gold standard CDA training organization providing distance learning courses to meet CDA training requirements. This presentation will help you understand how to create your professional portfolio. The Council for Professional Recognition requires that all candidates applying for their CDA complete a professional portfolio. The Council describes the portfolio as a reflective professional development experience that documents your understanding of how your practices meet the CDA competency standards for caring for young children. Before you can get started with your portfolio, you must have a CDA competency standards book appropriate for your setting. You must purchase this book directly from the Council. This book has all the forms and step-by-step instructions needed to complete your portfolio and CDA application. So, let's get started on how to put together your professional portfolio. Your portfolio should be neat and professional and will include 5 main components. You will assemble these 5 components into 9 separately tabbed subsections. Letter the tabs A through I. The first main component is the CDA Professional Portfolio cover sheet. Second is a summary of your CDA education and training. Third is the Family Education cover sheet and Family Questionnaires. Fourth are 6 reflective statements of competence, followed by related resources. And last is a philosophy statement summarizing your professional viewpoint. There are no other formatting or size requirements for your portfolio. Use your creativity to put your portfolio together. You can use a 3-ring binder, file folders, or another system that works best for you. Begin your portfolio with the My CDA Professional Portfolio cover sheet. This cover sheet lists the items indicated on each of the 9 lettered tabs. Write your name and candidate number at the top of the cover sheet and sign and date the document. And yes, you should check off each tab as you complete it and include it in your portfolio. The contents of Tab A in your portfolio will include the cover document titled Summary of My CDA Education, followed by all of your training certificates, letters, or transcripts. For example, include your Care Courses certificates or transcript in this section. Your PD specialist will review the training checklist and training documents during your verification visit. Tab B of your portfolio will be the Family Questionnaire cover sheet, followed by the Family Questionnaires from the parents of children in your care. Your CDA Competency Standards book contains a 2-sided questionnaire for you to copy and distribute to your families. Be sure to give yourself plenty of time to distribute and collect the completed questionnaires from your families. You'll also need time to reflect on the questionnaire responses. You need this information to complete the Family Questionnaire cover sheet, which asks you to reflect on the feedback you receive from parents. Tabs C through H of your portfolio represent the most substantial portion of your professional work. Refer to your professional portfolio checklist and the instructions in the Competency Standards book to properly complete these tabs, which include specific resource documents and written competency statements compiled within each tab. First, compile a collection of professional resources that you'll need to refer to when you write your competency statements, as well as resources that you can use in your future work with children. These resources include your first aid and CPR training certificates, a sample feeding schedule or menu, a sample of your weekly plan, a list of learning experiences or activities from 9 curriculum categories, a bibliography of 10 books that you have used in your work with children, a family resources guide with information about community resources to share with families, a sample accident report form, emergency form, and observation form, contact information for your state's childcare regulatory agency along with a copy of specific sections of the regulations, contact information for 2 early childhood associations, and summaries of legal requirements in your state regarding child abuse and neglect and mandatory reporting guidelines. Your next step is to write 6 reflections about your own caregiving and teaching practices. You will write reflections for each of the 6 CDA competency standards. Carefully follow the instructions in the CDA Competency Standards book when writing your reflective statements of competence. Refer to your resource collection to complete these statements. For example, in writing Competency Statement Number 1, you will reflect on your sample menu and feeding schedule as you explain how your own teaching practices help you meet the standard of maintaining a safe, healthy learning environment. Most of the statements have several sections. For Competency Statement Number 2, for example, write about 4 specific topics. For topics 1 through 3, you will reflect on how different learning experiences support children's physical, cognitive, and creative development. In the 4th paragraph, you will describe ways to support language development skills in children, including in dual language learners. As you complete your competency statements, keep in mind that each of your 6 statements should be no more than 500 words. Share as many examples and experiences from your work as you wish. To help you get started, we recommend using a pre-writing technique called free writing. Write continuously for a set period of time without worrying about spelling, grammar, or topic. Your free writing may be messy or unusable, but writing this way can help you overcome writing blocks. Once you have finished your free writing, you can return to what you've written and make edits for a final draft of your competency statements. Now it's time to put together your resource collection items and competency statements to complete tabs C, D, E, F, G, and H of your portfolio. For example, Reflective Competency Statement 1 and Resource Collection 1 will go together in tab C. This means that your statement reflecting on a safe and healthy learning environment will be assembled with your first aid and CPR training certificates in tab C. Statement 2 and Resource Collection 2 will then go into tab D. Continue assembling your reflective statements together with the related resources through tab H. Once you complete tabs C through H, your portfolio is almost complete. The final component, tab I, is your Professional Philosophy Statement. Your Professional Philosophy Statement is a summary of your professional beliefs and values about early childhood education. Reflect on everything that you have learned through your hours of training, working with children and families, and interacting with your peers. This is a reflective exercise that asks you to think about your role in working with young children. Here are some final suggestions to help you successfully complete your professional portfolio. Have a friend, colleague, or relative look over your work to help you find and correct any typos or misspellings. Check and check again that all of the required components and documents are included in the correct tab of your portfolio. Remember, you keep your portfolio. Please do not send it in to the council when you submit your application. You will need it with you during your verification visit. And finally, the CDA Council encourages you to use and to add to your portfolio throughout your career. Your portfolio is a valuable reference tool for your future professional development. Thank you for watching our Care Courses video on how to prepare your CDA professional portfolio. We hope we answered most of your questions. Please call or email us for further help on any part of the CDA process. We are here to help. We understand that it takes a lot of hard work and effort to earn your CDA credential. Our motto at Care Courses is caring for caregivers, for their future is in their hands. Your commitment to earning your CDA reflects your dedication to making the future better for the children in your care. Thank you.